Today we'll be going over type conversion. Okay, type conversion is changing data from one data type to another. Okay, we're using our standard HTML template again with our script.js file that we will be working on. Let's pull up our terminal. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change some values here. Okay, as you recall from a previous lesson, we used output instead of log out. Okay, and we used in type of again, which would be log out, and we are constant log out, which will equal all variables that we are logging out. Okay, which would be amount. Okay, so what we're doing here essentially is we are logging out the amounts. Okay, as you can see, one's a string and one's a number. Okay, so we have to know the difference when doing certain different things and when to change them. Okay, or change them to a string or change them to a number. So what we're going to do here is we have our string. Okay, so we're gonna take it and we're gonna parse integer amount. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking amount, which is 100, and it's a string. Okay, we'll take amount equals parse integer, which will turn it into an integer slash number. Okay, as you can see here, when we first had it, it was a string, and now it's changed into a number. Okay, that's how we can change it into a number. Or we also can do amount plus equals plus amount. Okay, which will also turn it into a number also. We have a string to start with, and we'll use amount equals plus amount. It will turn it into a number again, which is an integer. Okay. The third way of doing it is we have amount equals number. Okay. Parentheses amount. You're telling it to turn into a number, and the variable you want to turn into number is amount. And here you see we went from a string to a number again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to change a number instead of, we're going to start with a number instead of a string this time. Okay, which as you can see we have 100 and this is the number. We'll start over there, put that. Okay, so we have 100, it's classified as a number. So to change it into a string, we can do amount equals amount dot toString function. Okay, and which we'll learn about more. Turns from 100 the number into 100 a string. Okay, now the second way that we can change it into a string again is amount equals string parentheses amount, and as you can see we went from a number to a string again. Okay, so we also could do a string. Okay, and as you can see we have our decimal, which is a number. We can change our number to a boolean. Okay, as you can see we took amount, which is a number, amount equals boolean dot amount, and it gives us true. Okay, so if we were to take an amount equals 0 and we change it into a boolean, it will equal false. If we were to put it to 1, it'll equal true. Everything but 0 will equal true. Okay, and that's how we change some data types. Thank you for taking a look. There's a couple of ways that I showed you, different ways. We'll be getting more in depth as we go along. Until next episode, UBJ out.